Oh, no way. Oh, no.
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it.
Portal.
You, trapped in a glass before, no way out.
One of my
Listening to me
favourite
talk.
games.
Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out.
Amazing. That's what this game
Okay,
is.
now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
Can't fast spot it though. Where'd my radio go? That's different. I wish the portals were working. So,
Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte. Genius.
let's go, radio.
No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you stumble through any more of these games, and I highly doubt you're any wiser for the experience. Which is why, rather than continue to waste my time, I'm just going to leave you here. You can
Who's gonna leave me here? My radio stopped working. Oh, what? 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 What happened? What the fuck? Where am I now? Oh, I just like fell off the edge of the planet and I'm still running. No problem. Nothing wrong at all. Not a care in the world. Oh, light. Light's always a good thing. Always head towards the light. Generally. Unless it's at the end of a tunnel. Ooh. Control center? What is that? Weird. Yes, that's not very helpful. What are you doing now?
I wonder what he found.
Nothing.
If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me.
No.
Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Can you now? Can you really? The end is never, or is it end is never, the end is loading, oh, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end. Okay, here we go again. I should be counting how many.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Oh,
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Yeah.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
yeah, okay. You don't have to say it every time. Have you forgotten I've done it? What? Why was it different that one time? I go through here. Different once. Different again. What do I do this time? Do I go through the right?
When Stanley
Yeah.
came to a set
Go
of
through
two
the
open
right.
doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes.
See what he says.
This room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room. Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having experienced this room was now too horrible even to consider.
If I
But
go
eager
left,
to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
that will take me to the meeting room, which will take me to the boss's office, which will take me to the escape or mind control room, which will either take me to death, or freedom. So I'm going to go this way again. Let's see.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I'm going to just take a leap of faith and hope that I don't die.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley.
Oh,
Everyone thinks you are
Stanley.
very powerful.
Come on, you got legs of steel and, before, and now... Oh, Stanley.
Just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself, that's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
Well, yes. And no. Not if the doors lead you around in infinite circles. Or they lead you into...
When Stanley came to a set of two open, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Yeah.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge
Of course.
first, just to admire it.
I need a coffee.
The lounge was sublime, a work of art. What was it about this room that called, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
What? A second open door? That sounds like a good plan.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Let's go.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Her?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
Her?
She's been waiting.
Who?
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly... Oh, no, you can't... Did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check.
Oh, I did not expect that.
No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another.
Sounds
Music
good.
comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not
like
picking
a
up the
great
phone
idea.
is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were
Why is
supposed
this
to mean
right
anything.
here?
I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices?
Why is this
What did you...
right here?
Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
No.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person.
What?
But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example,
Love the music.
in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
What? What?
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best path to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day.
8.
Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Interesting.